Hi everyone, Rosey Tours here. I'm here in front of Shopwise Araneta in Cubao, Quezon City, where I will be giving you a guided walk tour around the Shopwise block. This is also a perfect time for me to test how the Pocket 2 performs at night. Let's start! I'm coming out of Smart Araneta Coliseum now. The signage of Shopwise Araneta already, it looks really good at night. There. So this is from across the street at the Coliseum side. I'm now going to cross the street, going to Shopwise. Following the path or the sidewalk here. It's really quite a different experience shooting at night, but I love the lights and shadows that it produces. There's really quite a depth compared to daytime filming. So as you can see, I'm now directly in front of the entry at the Coliseum side. Smart Araneta is along General Aguinaldo Avenue. You can find that on Google Maps. So we're going to take the tour counterclockwise. I've angled the camera to show more of the left side where the food establishments are located around Shopwise. To my right would be the line for the taxis anyway, so not much of a view. Step down here. So right here in front of me, it's very dark, but this used to be the side entrance here along General Aguinaldo Avenue, but they closed that a long time ago. Some restaurants like here, Buddies, it's closed, I think, for the day or perhaps temporarily. But Wendy's is still open. Before the pandemic, Wendy's used to be open 24 hours, 24/7. Before we turn left at the corner, let me just show you Cybergate Tower 1, which is all of 30 stories, and right across it would be Novotel. "24 stories with 5 restaurants inside, which was launched in sometime in 2012, I believe. Zooming in. There. Then directly in front of Cybergate Tower 1 would be SM Cubao. Or at least part of it from this side of the street. I've now turned left from the Wendy side. Let me just reposition my camera again. Or the gimbal. Okay. The Tony's and Jackie salon is still open. We've passed by it. That space it is closed. Probably temporarily. This is the entrance of Shopwise from the SM Cubao side. There is a Lotto outlet at this side, which is well patronized. Let me give you a street view for a bit of how the SM Cubao side looks like. And to be honest, it's actually quite interesting to be capturing this at night. Let's see if we can zoom in. Oh, in fact, we are zoomed in. So those white, red and black stripes would belong to Kenny Rogers. Directly in front now would be the entrance from this side of Shopwise. Let's move on. So along the SM Cubao side of Shopwise, most of the stores here are now closed. Not sure if only for the day or temporarily. But Seafood Island is open, although there are no diners there. At least it's well lit from the inside. We've hit the next corner. We're now at the other corner of SM Cubao. And right across it would be the historic Alley Mall. Inspired, or I believe named after the legendary boxer, heavyweight boxer Muhammad Ali. This mall was constructed in the 70s, around the same time of his rise and fame. Then right across it would now be the Araneta City bus station. following the path along Seafood Island. So far, I'm really happy at what I'm seeing at the Pocket Street. So a rabbit bus has just pulled in. And I'm now at this side, the Araneta bus station side. This is the entrance to Shopwise. Along this aisle, many of the stores here are also already closed, either for the day or temporarily. JRS Express to my left is one of them. Before we move on, let me give you a street view, a closer view of the Araneta City bus station. There are in fact passengers waiting for a ride. Although we're zoomed in all the way, I hope you can see at least a tiny glimpse of those waiting in line to step onto the bus. And these buses to the right are waiting as well for passengers. So we'll keep walking along. Most of the stores to the left are already closed. So the Araneta City bus station is actually more interesting to look at now. Okay, I think this is a better view right here of all the people lining up to get their ride. I've never boarded the bus at this station, unfortunately, so I tried to look them up online. This is Quezon, by the way, in front of me. So I've never boarded a ride at the Araneta City bus station. I tried looking them up online. They don't seem to have even a proper website where one can find information on the bus schedules and the trips or the destinations. Maybe some other time I'll try to take a closer look and ask around. We're now nearing the corner again of Shopwise. In the description later on, I will drop the name of the streets, the names of the streets where we are walking right now. say about the night view that you are seeing. This is the Shopwise side now. Some of the other stores we just passed by, which are already closed for the day, at least. And now to my left, this is the entry point to the parking lot of Shopwise. There. Unfortunately, it seems to be quite dark to be captured well on camera, but that will at least give you an idea. So there's a ramp going up to the parking lot, which I would not really consider a basement parking, which I find refreshing, because many of the mall parkings here are located at the basement level of the malls. Okay, so before we turn left at the corner here, let's have one last look at the activity going on at the Araneta City bus station. This is now the other corner of Shopwise, which apparently seems to be a parking space for motorcycles. Well, for delivery motorcycles at least. There. Now, what I will do, and okay, sorry, before we turn left again, I'm zooming in to Burger King at the corner of the Manhattan Garden condominium. So this is a series of high-rise condominiums built here in the Araneta City. Unfortunately, quite dark to capture the skyline right now, but we can revisit that during the daytime. Walking near the street now. Oh, actually, here at the parking area, to get a better glimpse of the side of Shopwise. To the left, there is an employees clinic. Right there. Interesting. I've never noticed that before. Followed by an HR office. And the security office. skincare product manufacturer. Their products can be found at local supermarkets here. Book sale is still around after a really long time. Followed by D-Cream ice cream, which is fairly new. Before we go back and take the last corner at Shopwise, this is again another street view at this side. This is the Kia Theater, right in front at least, which is now occupied by McDonald's. And then there's also Tim Hortons. Let's see if we can zoom in. Well, I'm zoomed in to the max. And within that, or on that aisle, would also be other restaurants, which unfortunately are partly blocked by these walls we can see from the street. But don't worry, we will have our own time for touring the Kia Theater in the future. So right up ahead is Gateway Mall now. That's one side of it. The other side stretches, you guessed it, to the right. And that side of Gateway is home to Ristan's department store, which used to be located there at the Araneta City bus station in the 80s. And then the corner restaurant is KFC. I will now be turning left, and this would be the last corner of Shopwise. Although Gateway Mall is looking pretty lovely at this time with all the lights. You can see the line of chairs and tables. There is al fresco dining. And in front of me is UG, or Urban Grind Cafe, which I first discovered in Tiendesitas, Pasig City. I think they closed there permanently and relocated here. Then there's Super Hot, which is a hot pot shop, quite unique here and also fairly new. And then to its right is Sharap's, inspired by shawarma wraps right there. Still open, I suppose. Yep, they are. Now that Metro Manila, or at least parts of it, are now in granular lockdown. The curfew has been adjusted. Gongcha milk tea, which is quite famous here, and Razon to its right. The curfew has now been extended from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. Sorry, shortened from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. every day versus 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. during ECQ. Sorry, during the modified enhanced community quarantine. Razons is still open. Then Bonchon. The Korean inspired chicken fast food, which is actually good. So here's how they look like on the inside. There. There's another new food store here, which is this. It's called Yummy Tokyo. It seems to be a Japanese fast food similar to Tokyo. I'll probably check it out one of these days. Then there's this somewhat high-end bake shop here called, oh gosh, Tous les jours. I don't know. Please correct my pronunciation. I really don't know how to pronounce it correctly. Okay. So we're now approaching the main entrance of Shopwise, and we're back in front of the Smart Araneta Coliseum right there. That's the Coliseum side. And once again, this is a better view of Novotel. All the way up there. All 24 floors of it, making its neighbor, Cybergate Tower 1, across the street taller by a few stories. There is a queue for taxis right here at the entrance of Shopwise Araneta. And this is the entrance. Welcome. Oh, there's also Seattle's Best, by the way, directly to its right there. And then Jayco Donuts next to Seattle's Best. Shopwise is strict in following health and safety protocols, including wearing your face mask and face shield while inside. In fact, they will not allow you entry if you don't have both. It's now past 7 p.m. and I'm here at Times Square Food Park, which I'm pleased to share with you is now open to diners. So I'm going to go inside and so a lot of different choices, and this is a proper bar. There. Of course, we need to show that. There. And from this corner, this is the whole expanse of the place. There's a sound system to my right. But yeah, that's about it. I don't have plans of dining here tonight. Actually, I'm still scared to take my mask off in public. But to me, it makes me happy just to see other people enjoying themselves out. And on a weekday night at that. I think some of them would be call center employees or those from the business process outsourcing companies. I hope you found this video helpful. If you do, please give it a like and consider subscribing to support this channel. Stay safe and have a rosy day ahead.